Let's go.
Stream is
the
live.
red lights are on.
Okay. Yeah. We got the red lights on. We're in the red
lights
light district.
on. Roxanne's in business, so we can start.
Yeah.
So just greet the waiters.
I should switch over. Who's in the comments?
Perverts. Yeah.
Okay.
What? Admiring the naked female form is not.
We are respectable adults here. Yes.
Yes, I've got my badge of honor.
Female body inspector. Nice.
I need to get the baseball cap.
That was in that recent slasher film where the girl goes back in time. Did you see that one? Like Totally Killer or whatever? Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
That was very, I was very surprised.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
And then her getting
she like yeah, exactly. And then she runs across a guy with the FBI like shirt, you know. And it reminded me that those existed at one time.
Yeah, they were very popular. I think I had the FBI one baseball cap back in the 90s.
I did not have one of those. No.
Is he calling it shouting perverts, or is he just?
I think he's laugh crying. Yeah.
But so yes, Fran's just finished watching.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what he says about that.
I just finished Emmanuelle in America before we went on.
Oh, I didn't get to that one. I only watched the first three. I didn't have time to watch a fourth one, but I've got some details. But
the Emmanuelle in America, that was one of the black Emmanuelle ones. It wasn't the Sylvia Crystal one.
Yeah. We'll go into that because the series is just like the Amityville series. There's like franchise ones, and then there's ones just using the name because you can't copyright a name.
Right. Yeah.
But she does go into space, so it is legitimate franchise.
Yeah, I didn't get that far into the series. Nope.
Are they remaking this? They keep threatening to, don't they, or mentioning it, but I don't think, according to my list, when was the last one? 2011, maybe? I think we might find out very few people actually know of this franchise that aren't 40 or over.
I mean, it was a big thing back in the day. Like, even if you didn't watch the movies, like, it was part of the sort of public consciousness. I mean, people talked about it and stuff. And Seinfeld parodied it in their TV show with Rochelle. Yeah.
Because the first one was 1974, based on a book which was written in the 50s but wasn't released till the late 60s, apparently. And the film did follow the book quite well, apparently, but it was a massive hit in France, which then led to the worldwide craze, though everyone was wondering why it was so popular.
Right. Yeah, it follows the book a bit too well, probably, because that movie gets really gross, like in the back half of it. Like, it's like I'm out. Like, yeah,
put you off smoking.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then apparently, so I mean, I don't know. Should we talk about what the movie is?
Yeah.
All right. So in the first one, she's in. Where are they in the first one? Is it somewhere in Asia?
Thailand,
right?
isn't it?
In Thailand, yeah.
I think it's Thailand.
And so Emmanuelle and her husband, Jean, they're, in modern terms, we would say they're a polyamorous couple. Like, they can just, but back then it was like free love, I think is what they called it back in the day.
Yeah, so, they weren't tied. They were married, but for some reason not tied down to each other.
Right, exactly. So he's off sleeping with people and she's off sleeping with people. And sometimes they come together and sleep with even more people. But then in the first movie, sort of her task is to open herself up sexually. So she hangs around this creepy old dude who puts her into like crazier and crazier situations as the movie goes on. And it gets pretty gross, like doing like wild, gross stuff. There's some assault and some grape soda and she like licks the bloody wounds of like this kickboxer and then lets him have sex with her in front of everyone. It's just
wins her as a prize, doesn't he?
Yeah, it wins her as a prize. Yeah. It's gross. It's like at the end, I'm like, wait, this is supposed to be erotic? Like, no. Like, I'm out. Yeah. And apparently Sylvia Crystal, she didn't like these scenes at the end either. But then the director like insisted it's in the book. Yeah,
it's in the book. Yeah, we're being faithful to the book, so you don't have a choice. You signed up.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a fan of how the first one ends. It's like...
Oh, but it doesn't get any better. Right, let's have a look. So where do we go? Carry On, Emmanuelle. Yes, I watched that one. There's no TNA in that one, even though it's...
Oh, I didn't see that one.
No, well, it's a spoof one. It's a British comedy one.
Oh, okay.
From a long-going franchise called the Carry On films that were 20, 30 films from the 50s to the 70s. The 80s. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they were jumping on the bandwagon and failing. Totally Killer is great, says Mike. But It's a Wonderful Life is terrible. Yes, I've not heard any good things about that one.
I have also not heard any good things about that one. Yeah.
Oh. He kind of enjoyed the first Emmanuelle, but I got to ask, is the second film a direct sequel? Well, there we go.
Kind of, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is that the book or is that the VHS?
Somehow I have the book. I must have picked up at a charity shop at some point.
Okay.
Well, yes, Emmanuelle 2 takes place in Hong Kong this time, so a little bit different.
Right, different location. Yep. Yeah, 2 is... That one is the... So there's none of the gross stuff, so that's good. And... Yeah, 2 though it's basically just softcore. Like there's very little story in part 2. It's just, I like this person. Oh, you should invite them over. I think I will. And then they bang. And then and then it's like, this girl's hot. Let's take her to the massage parlor. And then all of them like get like soapy naked massages.
Yeah, there's a whole
that scene's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the masseuses are all Thai ladies, all naked. There's massaging men all naked, and then
yeah. So there's like 6 soaped up, oily, naked people for like 10 minutes of the movie.
Only one of them's a dude, so
right. The husband Jean. Yes. Yeah.
But there is some offensive cultural appropriation in it where she dresses as in an Asian dress and hair.
Oh, I remember that, but I forgot to be offended.
Emmanuelle 2 does feature the lady that would become Black Emmanuelle.
That's right. She's one of the massagers in the massage parlor. Yeah, Laura Gemser. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because apparently, what is it? Right, start at the beginning. Dutch actress playing a French woman, Sylvia Crystal, who unfortunately passed away in 2012. But she was in the films from 74 to 84, and then came back in 93. So I seem to remember the comeback video in the video shop, but I don't think I ever watched it.
For comeback of what? As Emmanuelle?
Yeah, she's in the beginning of... Well, this is where it gets tricky. We'll skip Emmanuelle 3 at the moment because she comes back in Emmanuelle 4, or is it? Yeah, she comes back in Emmanuelle 4.
She's at the beginning of Emmanuelle 4 and then gets like the plastic surgery. Yeah, and then it's like a different actor for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, right, yeah. Mia Nygren. Yeah. Yeah, changes her body and face and mine.
Yeah. Right. And then she's not in 5. That's Monique Gabrielle, I think, plays Emmanuelle in part 5.
Number 5. I don't think she's not in 5 and 6, but then she's back in 7 in 1993.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So the 7 official ones, which go from 74 to 93. So 20 years. Then apparently there is a reboot this year, but I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah. Yeah. When was the last erotic movie that was released into theaters?
Yes, I'm trying to think back a long time. Because Basic Instinct, Showgirls, I guess that was everything else
Yeah, I
just went
mean,
straight to video, didn't it?
yeah. I mean, in the '90s, there were like those the erotic thrillers that were like a big trend for a while. Yeah, so that's true. Some of those, yeah, but
Yeah,
then, yeah,
nothing.
nothing really. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, nudity in general is
mhm.
almost completely absent from modern cinema. Yeah.
Yes, you can't have the male gaze unless
Yeah.
it's men are paying for it on OnlyFans or something.
Yeah, which is really, really stupid. I was really pleasantly surprised though. Last week I watched the newer one with Jennifer Lawrence, the
Oh, that
teen,
comedy. She's fully nude,
yeah,
isn't
like the
she?
teen sex
Time
comedy.
forever.
Yeah, she's totally
Yeah, that wasn't
nude.
bad. And she
Yeah,
used to put up a good fight in that one.
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, just like nude, kicking ass on the beach. It was funny, and she did a great job. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
I
guess he's
thought
got
that was
much.
a good way to do nudity for even a modern audience. It wasn't sexed up or anything. It was just
No,
funny.
it was just situation at hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Didn't have a choice. But
Yeah, that's good.
apparently,
Yeah.
yes, a lot of men, sad old men now. Who's Krista Allen?
Yeah, who is Krista Allen? I don't know that
Not
name.
Silver Christel, as maybe it's a different spell checking. But yeah, because I watched these films on, and someone on Facebook saw I was watching it. He said he used to tape back in the school days, probably the 80s. He used to tape these off Sky Television, which was our satellite TV, and then sell rent copies out to his mates for
Nice.
cigarettes.
Did they run uncensored on Sky?
This is where I break down, because I remember the films being on television, but they would have been TV edits. So the most you would have seen was a bit of T and a bit of A. But yeah, so I'm not.
So on
sure.
British TV, they could show some nudity.
Yeah, you get mostly depending on the time of night. So the later gone on, the more you can show. But these things were probably past 10 p.m.
Okay.
But heavily edited, even words and stuff like that. They would have been edited.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on American TV, yeah, they wouldn't be able to play these on a normal TV, but you could play them on cable channels, like the pay cable channels, like HBO or whatever.
That's what Sky was, so you paid for it, so they probably.
Okay, yeah. So I think
movie channels.
Yeah, I'm sure these played in the States, probably like on Cinemax and Showtime and stuff.
Yeah, they were pretty much made for that, weren't they? Because
yeah.
You never notice how boring they are because there's so much nudity on them, which is
right.
I guess weird for people these days because I can just look on my phone and type in boobs and
right. Yeah. Not so back in the old days. Yeah.
Yes. So 26 years ago, you were out of luck. So yes, the one thing I did notice is I don't actually find Sylvia Crystal that attractive anymore. I don't know how you feel about
her. I mean, there are times when she looks great, and then other times something about her like face looks too flat or something.
Yeah.
But like in the first one, I think she looked really cute. Like when she wears like the baseball cap and stuff, when she's hanging out with the one, with the short hair, she looks really, really great. And I think, so I think most of the time she looks at least okay, and then sometimes she looks really great. But then, sometimes with like, I don't know, she does like weird makeup or something sometimes, and I'm like, wait, it looks kind of like an alien or something.
How dare we, the two of us, judge women on their attractiveness?
Well, I think she is attractive, but I think just some bad makeup and hair choices sometimes like doesn't do her any favors. Yeah,
because she has the big hair in the second one, and then back shorter hair in the third one, and then
right.
Yeah.
The third one, that's such a weird movie. The third one.
Well, yes, 1975, also known as Emmanuelle, The Joys of a Woman.
Right.
Could easily
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's the only one that. Oh no. Sorry, the second one's Joys of Woman's. The third one's Goodbye, Emmanuelle, also
That's
known
right.
as Emmanuelle 3. There we go.
Yeah. Because the third one, I just don't get who they made the third one for, because a lot of it is drama based around how this polyamorous lifestyle doesn't work. Because various couples in the movie get into arguments and like split up and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Emmanuelle and her husband even have trouble with jealousy and it not working out. Like, wait, who is this for? Like, is this for, like, don't people watch the Emmanuelle movies because they like that maybe lifestyle or something? Like, why would you want to make a movie where you're like, yeah, none of this works? Like, let's do that for the movie.
I was just, this is boring. Get on.
Yeah, it's like
the first
the
one's
drama,
not exciting, but still.
Right. And the second one is, the first one's got some weirdness. The second one is just completely full of sex scenes, like the whole time. But the third one is really weird. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that dramatic storyline. Like, it made no sense to me.
Yeah. Because spoilers, they split up at the end.
Yeah, well, it's called Goodbye, Emmanuelle, so spoilers are in the title on that one. Yeah.
Hang on. Just need to move us around a sec. Oh, there it is. Right. So, yeah, you can see the picture because the picture of her in the wicker chair is like the famous one. That was the poster back in the day that everyone remembers.
Right, yeah. And that's for the first one, right? In the wicker chair? Yeah.
The wicker chair, and then they do it in number 4 again, just to make it the same. So which one? I didn't notice much about the male actors. Which one was he? Alain Cunny.
No, he might be the old creepy dude, because I think her husband, he's got like an Italian name, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking he was Italian.
Yeah.
When I was watching it. Professor's here. Good evening, Professor. No, in the French probably, but there you go. Playing Down Under's here. Good evening or good day. I couldn't tell if the film was advocating that kind of behavior or condemning it. Yes.
Yeah.
Answers on a postcard for that one.
Yeah. It's really weird. Yeah. It confused me. Yeah.
I can't say. Because, by the third one, they go their separate ways. So.
Right. Yeah. And I didn't even get, like, in the third one, so Emmanuelle finds this one like film director, the guy that she's kissing on the poster, right there. Like she finds him. Yeah, like she finds him attractive, and then somehow this bothers her husband, even though it's never bothered him before. Like, well, what makes this any different? Yeah.
I don't know, because she's done everyone, men, women, young girls, young men, anything. Whether she wanted to or not sometimes, but
right, sometimes unwillingly, right?
Yeah. And that's the actress as well, unfortunately. Yes, it's not Smut if it's made by the French, since they produced high art cinema back those days.
That's right.
Arty-farty, etc. Very true.
Exactly.
Oh. No spoilers.
It's not there's no spoilers here, because the things that you watch this movie for, we can't show you on YouTube.
The story. I didn't. There's a few clips. There's not much information about these films on YouTube because they can't show any of it.
They can't show any of it. Yeah.
Christian Bale. I enjoyed the 70s-ness of it all. The grainy, soft focus look, and I thought the soundtrack was legit awesome. Yeah, it's got a nice soundtrack, and there is the song, isn't there? Emmanuelle is in the film.
Mm-hmm.
It plays a lot.
Yeah, one of them I just was rewatching the other day had some very, very 70s pants. Is it the third one? I think, where they're dancing in some sort of club, and she dances with this guy with like these tight white bell-bottom things. I'm like, ooh, yeah, those never came back in style.
Maybe we should bring those back. But yes, Sylvia Crystal did go out with Ian McShane from the John Wick and Deadwood, more than as people outside the UK probably don't know who Lovejoy is. But yeah, that was early 80s. He was in episodes of Magnum and everything, man. Then. But he was supposed to be in the second or third film. But
really, they dated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, he always seemed pretty cool.
That's from earlier in the conversation. Under the Skin. I guess that's not erotic.
No.
Have you seen that? Who's that?
Is that the Antonio Banderas one?
Oh, is it that one? No, maybe I'm thinking. No. I'm thinking of who's Black Widow in the Marvel universe?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she's in that. So it's a low budget sci-fi. It's an A24 film where she leads men to their death. But she's
okay, no, I haven't seen that. Is it cool?
No, not erotic.
It's not good.
It's not sexy. I don't know. It's weird because they filmed it up in Scotland, I think, and they used real. They didn't use actors. They just used real people on the streets, real men saying, "Pretend, get it. We're filming this. Get in the van, have a conversation, and then go off with Scarlett Johansson naked." But then she just.
How do I get to be in that movie?
Yeah. It's weird. You should definitely have a look.
Okay.
Too much lube might blow a vein. Yeah. Thank you. This is an art critique show, not about
no, we don't need your lewd comments, people. Yeah. No bodily function talk here.
No. Unless it's art, then you can talk about it.
Right, exactly.
Turning it into art. Oh dear, it's getting very.
Yeah, Vaseline is the worst thing you can use.
Oh, come on.
Spit? No.
Come on. What the... Yes, it
Spit
is. Thank
and
you,
Vaseline. You people have no idea what you're doing.
We're talking about art films that they've made in France. But
you got to get some Kentucky jelly. Or at least some lotion. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. She does seem exploited. I don't know because she was paid what I think it was $1,000 for the first film, and then tens of thousands for the second one. I think because it made millions in France. But she was paid barely anything.
Yeah, I mean the first one was. I mean that's pretty low budget movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess good than Thailand. Cheap as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where life is cheap.
Yeah, if you're doing action films or smut films, yeah, nowhere to go. Good evening, Sean.
What's up?
Franz likes the softcore stuff, muff and perky boobs. So yes, you can't see anything because it was the 70s.
Well, you can see both of those things in the Emmanuelle movies.
You can.
Yeah.
Just no entries.
No trains going into the tunnel. Yeah.
Well, apparently I think it's 3 or 4 had filmed or spliced in. I think 3 they were ready to splice some hardcore scenes in, but not with the main actors, just other people doing it, and then they cut them out because they knew that would just make them porn.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to do that with some like cheaper exploitation films back in the day too. There would be like a hardcore cut floating around.
Yes.
Yeah.
That young girl with the revenge and the patch on it. What's that?
Right. Yeah. Thriller, A Cruel Picture. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's that one. There's a version of that with like hardcore inserts. There's a version of The Sinful Dwarf with hardcore inserts. The Sinful Dwarf's interesting because and that one it's the same actors. So
that makes a difference.
Yeah. So
Thriller one, they just hired a couple of porno actors to stand in.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the UK VHS. I should have looked it up. Being an expert, but apart from the smoking scene.
Right, yeah. Yes.
You don't see anything in the smoking scene, just puffs the smoke.
Yeah. It's the weirdest way to get cervical cancer ever. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Evelyn was. Yeah. So the UK video was the same as this immersion, with basically everything cut out. Yeah, we were very prudish back then.
Even with like nudity and stuff, I thought it was like the violence that you guys like to cut up.
It was a bit of everything because of the video Nazis at the early 80s. They but yeah. Yeah, no one under 30 probably really knows these films very well.
No.
I can say porn. I just won't get monetized, but I've given up on lives being monetized these days.
Especially when you invite me on.
Yes, the man of ill repute. See, just regular sex schemes, no cigarettes. So yeah, everyone in Britain was unfortunately left with an hour-long film, probably.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So it's weird. Like, yeah. So I mean, in Germany back in the day, I mean, I didn't live here, but I find old tapes and hear stories and whatever. They like to cut up the violence, but the sex stuff was like never a problem. I mean, they'll show that stuff on TV. They don't care. Yeah.
Weird, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but then in America on TV, they cut out all the sex stuff and they'll give you all the violence. And somehow you guys get the worst of both of those things.
Yeah, cut sex and
cut out both. Yeah.
What a jip.
Yeah. What a jip. No kidding. Yeah. I think we're not supposed to say that word anymore, by the way. Yeah.
Which one, jip?
Yeah.
I thought it was putting something at the end of a jip.
No, I think it has a offensive root or something. I don't know.
Everything
Who
does.
knows? I mean, people get offended by etymology now. I mean, you got to be real careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like Jimmy Carr. There's a famous comedian in Britain called Jimmy Carr, and he's a stand-up comedian.
I love him. He's great. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he already said the thing that's going to get him cancelled about years ago. So they're just going to find it.
Yeah. He's quite a nasty comedian sometimes. Yeah.
He is. Yes. You really have to be an old fart to know about these films. How dare you, sir? But yeah, the topless wicker chair. I didn't realize it was such a drawing before, but yeah. The Wicker Woman, there you go.
I bought my daughter The Wicker Man for Christmas. It's one of her,
yes, I saw that.
movies as a stocking.
Stocking filler. She was pretty neat. Was that not as bushy as the rest of them? Hang on, I'm gonna have to skip some of these because we're gonna get we're gonna get very behind. I will have to pick the best ones. Oh yes, because she did leave the Emmanuelle films to do American films, but she still knew them.
Yep. Private Lessons. That's an insane movie. That one's just crazy. Do you know that one?
It's one where she's hired as a teacher for the young teenage boy.
Yeah, and then is like the butler like bribes her into seducing like the 15-year-old child. Like this is.
It wasn't that way around. It was every boy's dream back then.
I know, but still,
giving him a bath.
It's so creepy and weird now to watch that thing. Like I reviewed it on my channel like I don't know 6 months ago or something, and watching it today is like, ugh, like this is not cool. It's like totally not cool. And the boy, like he's partially nude in this movie. It's freaking wild.
Yeah, I haven't seen it for a while, but yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Thinking, not cool. The movie's not cool.
I was that age back in the day. See, it's a family channel, this. So yes, we're talking about art.
Right.
So you can get away with it. Enough advertising.
Cool.
There is that 33 of an American. Oh, it's called 365 days. I don't know
that one.
No. Oh, here's while we're talking about similar stuff, Mati Hari from Canon Films is a
sort of Canon put out some trash. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Oh, she was totally wasted on set. Okay. I haven't seen that making of for a while. Right. So, yes, other ones. So, 7 French ones, which are the original ones. Right. Then there was 7 made-for-TV ones in France that seemed to come all out in 1993.
Okay. I haven't seen any of those.
No, I don't know. See, I don't know how graphic any of these are, but then Emmanuelle in Space series was in America, so there's 7 of those in 1994. So I should say the French ones is Emmanuelle Forever, Emmanuelle's Love, Magic, Perfume, Revenge, Venice, Secret. Then
and those were like it was like American TV series.
So that's the French TV series or TV film.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So then the Emmanuelle Space was in America. So the first one was First Contact before Star Trek did it, and then also known as Queen of the Galaxy. Oh, it's you again.
What's up, buddy?
Gotta go to bed.
No.
No? Okay. Stay up.
It's pretty early over there, isn't it? Like 8:30?
Yeah. The school night.
That's true.
Otherwise I'll never get any peace. Then there's A World of Desire, A Lesson in Love, Concealed Fantasy, A Time to Dream, One Final Fling, and The Meaning of Love. So she was worn out by that, I guess, in 1 year.
That's a lot. But Sylvia Crystal's not in those, is she?
No, I think she was only in the 93, Emmanuelle 7 for the French ones.
Okay, so she did 1, 2, 3, the beginning of part 4, and then 7.
Yes, that's how I had it.
Right. Yeah, because 5 that's Monique Gabriel is 5. And then most of 4 is the body double replacement thing.
Genius.
Yeah.
And then Natalie Her in 1988. So technically, and then it's got a name of Naomi Merlant in the remake for this year, but I didn't notice that earlier. But then
I don't know. I don't know that. Yeah.
No. So then we get a hiatus of 6 years where we get Emmanuelle 2000, which is a series on USA. So we got 6 films and then a 7th in 2002. So you got Being Emmanuelle, Emmanuelle and the Art of Love, Emmanuelle in Paradise, Jewel of Emmanuelle, Intimate Encounters, Emmanuelle's Sensual Pleasures, and Emmanuelle's Pie.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through.
That's nuts. Yeah. And that's just Emmanuelle. So there's also the whole Black Emmanuelle sub-series.
All right, let's get past. So then there's Emmanuelle in Rio, which was a TV film for America in 2003. Then Emmanuelle's Private Collection in 2004, 2006, which is another 7 film. I don't want to catch it in 7 films, but it's Sex Goddess, Emmanuelle versus Dracula, which I need to track down.
Sounds awesome.
It does, doesn't it? The Sex Lives of Ghosts, Sexual Spells, The Art of Ecstasy, and Jesse's Secret Desires.
Yeah, I bet some of these were probably like a series on like Showtime or something, like the Red Shoe Diaries, kind of like a competition for that. Yeah, I bet that's what a lot of that is.
Then we get Emmanuelle Through Time series from 2011, another 7 films. Emmanuelle's Skin City, Emmanuelle's Sexy Bite, Sex, Chocolate, and Emmanuelle, Rod Steel 0014, and Naked Agent 0069. Sex Tales, Emmanuelle's Supernatural Sexual Activity, and Emmanuelle's Forbidden Pleasures.
That's a lot. I'm sure most of this is probably just gone now. You can't even find it anymore. Yeah. Just lost media. Yeah.
Literally is.
Yeah.
Let me try and get in here. As soon as
there's like a box set of the Emmanuelle movies, which I almost bought last year. But yeah, it doesn't have all of them. It's got like I think just the original like 7 or whatever, and then that's it.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, there you go. They edited around it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, what does make it is just the bush was blurred out. Okay, but I think it is the boy is underage in a lot of countries, isn't he? So, but because I know,
yeah, I don't mean legally. I just mean sort of watching it now is just gross. You know,
watching a 40-year-old man.
Because he's 15 years old.
Good evening.
I don't know what the law is, but yeah, it's just it's just icky. Yeah.
And there you go. So he played Dear Mario in the first film. Is Alan Cunney? That's the old man, isn't it?
Must be. Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was absurd.
Yeah, Mario. That's his name. Yeah, I think that's that's the old guy, Mario. Yeah.
So yeah, and it's so they're cutting 3 minutes out for the UK. Yeah,
probably that boy's hairy ass is probably among those 3 minutes. Yeah.
He got on with Sylvia Kristel and Sybil Danning. Oh, he's a politician now. There you go. That makes perfect sense.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. So, Video Nasty favorite Joe Tomato did a few of the Laura Gemser ones.
That's true. Like the one that I just finished watching before we started, Emmanuelle in America.
Ah, yes. There you go. Yes, when I watched the first one, it's probably the first time I've seen it in a good 20, 30 years. And I probably saw the edited one that first time. So I thought, what the hell is all this sex in this film?
What?
But, hang on. So, yeah, we did Emmanuelle Through Time in 2011. Then there was Others, a documentary on the series in 2000 called Emmanuelle, A Hard Look.
That could be cool.
Yeah, Pretty Cool was the name of another one called, which was just a cut version of Emmanuelle Pie.
Okay.
Emmanuelle Tango was cancelled in 2006. Emmanuelle in Wonderland is just a cut version of Sex Tales, robbing sods. And then a sexual musical, Adventures in the Woods, is Emmanuelle, an edited version of Emmanuelle in Wonderland.
That's weird.
Right. So, yes, we'll get on to the Black Emmanuelle series now.
Right.
If you just talk about it for a second, I'll be right back.
Right. Yeah. So Black Emmanuelle. So let's see. Joe D'Amato did these. They're cheap ripoffs, basically. With Laura Gemser, she plays Emmanuelle in them. And the one I just got in watching, Emmanuelle in America, is rather infamous for being pretty nasty. And there's also a hardcore version of it, which is the version that I have. So it does turn into just a straight porn at a certain point. But there's gross stuff in there too. Like there's some woman, helping to relax a horse at one point. So that's pretty nasty. And it goes on for quite some time, and it's very explicit, so it's just gross.
Gotta appreciate a lady with a good arm.
Yeah, really, yeah. Get a workout with one of those things. Yeah. That's way bigger than like a shake weight or whatever.
Anywho.
Right. So the story is like she's like a reporter or something. So she's like, the whole thing is just stupid though. The story is even like hard to follow because like at one point she's interested in like a gun smuggler, and then at other times she's like infiltrating some like sex ring or something. It's just dumb.
But yeah, I think there's about 10 Spanish Italian films now, the Black Emmanuelle ones.
Right. Yeah.
apparently. So yeah, you got Black Emmanuelle in 1975, Black Emmanuelle 2 in 76, Emmanuelle in Bangkok 76 again, Black Emmanuelle, White Emmanuelle in 76, Emmanuelle in America 77, Sister Emmanuelle, Emmanuelle Around the World 1977, Emmanuelle and the Last Cannibals 1977, Emmanuelle and the White Slave Trade in 78, and then Violence in a Woman's Prison 82, which we covered in the prison.
That's right. We watched that one a couple months ago. Yeah.
And then and finally in that lot is Emmanuelle Escapes from Hell in 83.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Which ones have you seen?
I've seen the first Black Emmanuelle and Emmanuelle in America, which I was just talking about.
Yeah.
And I've seen one of the other ones that you just read, but I don't know which one it was. I think I've seen like three of them, I think.
Yeah. Until I got this list, I never realized how many there were.
Oh, the prison one. Well, we've seen that one.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like I mean, I don't know what it is with some of these like really cheap like Spanish, Italian like exploitation films. Like, I don't know if it's like bad translation or if the scripts really are just that horrible. Like, because I mean, I was watching the Emmanuelle America this afternoon. Like, there's just some lines in there I just couldn't believe made it into like a movie. Like, what?
Yes.
Like, who writes this? Like,
well, because the original one, I watched the French ones with English subtitles.
Oh, okay. So I watched them dubbed versions,
so I'm not sure if I should have checked if the languages, if it was as scripted for the English dub, or if they changed it, if they at all.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Not
sure. I watched the dub version. The Emmanuelle, like the proper French Emmanuelle movies, those are not like bad in the way that the Italian ones are bad. Like, because the Italian ones, like, just like, for example, just because I remember, because I watched it just like 2 hours ago, like at the beginning of it, this guy is like got a gun on Emmanuelle, and he's like, he's angry at her because she took nude pictures of like his girlfriend or something. And then he's like, she's a good person and I'm going to marry her. And when she's married, she'll never have to take her clothes off again. I was like, wait a minute, dude. Like, it's like, be careful what you wish for here.
Yes. Like, there's someone waving at me. Hang on.
Yeah. All right.
I saw you.
What's up, man?
Okay, you told me. Okay, excellent. How you doing, guys?
Doing all right.
I thought I'd come in. I've got a bit of time until my Overwatch starts, so I can probably start if you want.
Awesome.
Good.
Start. 43 minutes in.
Has it start? Oh, hang on. Has it started? I thought it was at 9 o'clock.
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
8 o'clock.
So,
your time.
You're live.
For fuck's sake. Right. Okay. That makes sense. Why you didn't let me in then? Fine.
In your boudoir.
So I assume I've missed Emmanuelle 1, 2, and 3 then, have I?
Yeah, the only ones you've seen.
Fuck. Right, okay. But I'd be interested to hear about the others anyway, so cool.
But we didn't really do like an assessment or rank them or say which ones we thought were worth watching. So maybe we could do that. Yeah.
Yes, because you.
Yeah, okay.
You saw them a year ago.
I did. I mean, they have rolled into one, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
that is true.
As they do. But the best one of them actually had a story, and I think it was Goodbye Emmanuelle. I think that's the third one.
That's the third one.
Right?
Yeah,
that one actually had a story. That was the one with a fight by the campfire, wasn't it? Which I absolutely loved.
Right. Yes.
But the other two are just her shagging away around a different Southeast Asian country. It's just that. I mean, they're not fun films, are they? If you don't like Sylvia, what's her face?
Right.
They're not fun at all.
Are you talking about Black Emmanuelle as well?
We just started.
We just started.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Right. So for me, for the original ones, I think one is too gross. So like, if you just turn it off like halfway through, you'll probably be thankful, so you don't have to deal with licking bloody wounds and getting gang grape soda and stuff. all nasty. 2 I like just because the naughty scenes are quite well photographed, and I like all the bubbly, oily massages and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
It's pretty nice. But then 3, I think, is like just totally bizarre because I don't understand why they made a movie like where they focused on all the problems you can have with this kind of lifestyle. It seems like to be kind of against the audience to a certain extent.
Yeah, it is. But it's nice to have a moral message in it, isn't it? Maybe somebody took it over and was like, "This is all a bit wrong." So
this is wrong. We got to make a movie where we show how this fails horribly. Yeah, so that one I just didn't understand, like why they would take the series in that direction. But it is the one probably with the best story because it's the one with a story.
A story.
Yes.
Well, in the first one, when she's on the plane and she gives the guy the look, and then he comes over and shags her in first class, and
Right.
then he goes away, and then she gives another guy a look, and then they go into the toilet together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now,
I mean, this is
thought
the
that was
sort
a
of thing
dream
that happens
sequence.
on planes. Like, I mean, you know,
I thought it was a dream sequence, but then
yeah.
I guess I was wrong.
No, it's very real.
Yeah.
Very real.
That's what happens in first class, I guess.
Then again, if you had someone that was that good looking who was doing that on a plane, everyone would just shag her, wouldn't they? Married or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would happen. Even with the little boy's haircut.
Ooh. He went down.
I'm sure she could give the sexy eyes to quite a number of people and just instantly gets what she wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do it for a 3 or a 4 out of 10. So I mean, just, but then I'm not sure I'd be a primary target.
I don't know. She might like the bear hugs. Who knows?
Might be a chubby chaser.
Maybe.
If those actually exist.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be mythological or something. Yeah.
I think there's men that like it, but no women like it. Although more men can get away with being fat than women can, it seems, if they want to get a new person.
You're brave.
I've met some women that like round boys.
Yeah. Really ugly ones that haven't got any other options?
Not ugly, but older. Like, you know, cougar types. Yeah,
fair enough. A cougar, hold on, I'm 46. A cougar's going to be 70. she's not going to fucking survive it.
He does indeed.
He certainly does.
Yeah, Jay also has the red light district lights.
Yeah,
on.
we're all
going with the red lights. Yeah.
Oh, what about Dr. Impossible? Says Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh yeah, Eyes Wide Shut. That's true. That was a major Hollywood erotic film. Yeah, that's true. That was 1999, 2000, something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was it filmed over 18 months or something ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kubrick. Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That Eyes Wide Shut actually borrows and was inspired by an old trashy sexploitation film from the 60s called Sin in the Suburbs.
Right.
Which I'll cover on my channel at some point. But it's the same sort of story, like, some suburban, men and women meet at like a secret house and they put on masks and stuff. And yeah.
Didn't you recently review another one that was like that? I thought you did another one that you said it was quite like Eyes Wide Shut. Not a black and white one, but an early color one. Not early color, not like Wizard of Oz early, but you know what I mean.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I might have mentioned it at some point on, maybe in like a stream or something.
And speaking of your channels, I haven't seen you guys for a while. The congratulations on hitting 3,000 and Rob 3,500. Very well deserved. Outstanding.
Thank you. Yeah. And congrats to you for hitting 2K.
Thank you. The group will soon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
That's right.
All the excuses coming out. Didn't even want any subs anyway. Didn't want them.
It's all based on attractiveness, I'd say. So.
I reckon it is. Yeah, that's why I'm not going
to.
Anyway,
how do your guys' analytics look like with the ages? I was talking the other day with my kids and about how young people are just not interested in older movies. So if you talk about older movies, like they just don't watch your stuff at all. If you look at like the analytics of my channel, my biggest group, like 20% of my audience are 65 plus. It's wild. And there was 0% from like the 13 to like 17 group, like none. Yeah.
That's the rules though. You must put in not for kids, so it won't show them to kids. Yours will not be shown. So it doesn't have to be age restricted, but if it said not for kids, it just won't show it. So mine, that was interesting actually. My Porky's video is the most popular one at the moment. It's got like 80,000 views, but it's not got many subs from it because it's all 55 plus, as you say. Like it's all 55-year-old plus men in America, and like older people don't fucking subscribe or press like. They just don't engage. That's the problem we've got. So it's not great, but my Lifetime stuff obviously goes to women and younger people. So that's where my subs come from. And there's a sweet spot. If you go for 90s films, that seems to get mature people who watch for longer and people who subscribe. But I'm going to say the over 65s, you can fucking forget about them pressing any more buttons than play.
Yeah. Well, but they show up and hit play, so it gets
try to get money out of it. But a lot of them are premium users as well, so that's another good one. So
that can help,
VT, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no, sorry, I didn't have anything important to say.
VT, are your viewers old? VT, I assume they are VHS.
Yeah, they're 40 to 50s, white, sad, lonely men.
What? It doesn't tell you that they're white. Well, you've just made that up.
I'm judging by the chat.
That's the thing I'd expect Rob to say. Like white people's videos, those. By the chat, like, it's right. I'm pretty certain that the Old People's Home has got Jay Harang and exploitation reviews on repeat.
I remember that film. They'll see.
Attempting to wank to Pam Grier, but it's all just dust.
Anyway, now you're here. You can tell us about these films.
So, but VT, which ones do you like? What's your assessment of like the original series?
I think the second one's probably the best because it's just all nudity and it's not dull as third and it's not as weird as the first one.
I'm going 3, 2, 1. Just so she looks better with proper hair in the second one, I think.
Well, yes, if you see the picture on the bottom right there, she looks quite scary.
Yeah, I thought she was really cute though in the first one when she put on the baseball cap. We were talking about that before you came. Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah. I said that they do roll into one a bit for me.
Yeah. So many other photos.
Oh, sorry, it's 4. It's 4 then. That's her in 4? I think it's 4 is the one I mean. I think I've done 4 of them.
That's the one where she transformed into someone else.
No, it's not that one then. It's 3, right? I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, 3 is the one that you were talking about with like the fight at the fire and the story about how their lifestyle choices are not working.
Emmanuelle 5, The Message.
There's at least 50 films with Emmanuelle in the title.
Some of them aren't films. Some of them are a series, I think, that aired on.
Well, they're TV movies, so
they're part of it. What was it? So it's part of the Emmanuelle in Space. And Emmanuelle Space is part of that, isn't it? That's another one.
Yeah. I got Emmanuelle Space.
Never seen that.
Me either.
Emmanuelle 2000, Emmanuelle's Private Collection, Emmanuelle Through Time. But and then now this is something I found out today. Did anyone play the PC Amiga game for Emmanuelle?
What?
No.
Who would have? Sorry, those games were for kids. Who was buying that back then?
Well, there were some like sex games back then, like the Leisure
Love that. Yeah, never got off the second screen. But
graphical adventure game released in 1989 for Atari, Amiga, and MS-DOS.
Wow.
So instead of collecting coins, you collect STIs, do you?
Pretty much. I think it was a puzzle game more than anything.
It's still probably classier than Custer's Revenge.
I'm not. Is that the typing one where you have to type in what you have to do?
No, it's the one that there's ladies underneath and gentlemen up top.
Right.
And the ladies catch.
Yeah, that one is. Yeah, you play. It's like I think it was for Atari or maybe also Amiga, but you play as General Custer, the guy that was like killed by the Indians or whatever. But it's his revenge. So you go through the desert and you have your way with as many squaws as possible.
Right. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. With 4-bit penises and the whole lot. Yeah.
I wonder if people were buying up all those games before when they first got released and then selling them on for more. What's that called? Scalping.
Scalping? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh dear. Cancelled him.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just got it. Wow. I'm right. So good. That was good. Yes.
Thanks. Yeah. It was terrible, though.
Right. I've got another list for you of Emmanuelle adjacent films. Apparently, there was A Man for Emmanuelle in 1969. So that's before the Christelle ones.
Oh, right.
Tender and Perverse Emmanuelle. That's a Jess Franco film in 1973. I don't know that one.
Ooh, yeah, well, it's probably porn. Yeah.
Emmanuelle Meets the Wife Swappers in 1973, also known as Liebesmark. The Real Emmanuelle in 1974. Then Joe D'Amato's Emmanuelle's Revenge in 75. Then you got Tokyo Emmanuelle in 75. The Daughter of Emmanuelle in 75. Emmanuelle on Taboo Island, 1976. Joe D'Amato's Black Cobra Woman, also known as Emmanuelle and the Deadly Black Cobra. I don't think what that is. Emmanuelle's Silver Tongue. The Streetwalker, also known as Emmanuelle 77. Forever Emmanuelle in 76. A Young Emmanuelle in 76. Yellow Emmanuelle in 77.
Ooh, I think that's racist.
It probably is, yeah. Although in the second one, I think the Emmanuelle one, she does a racism, doesn't she? She dresses up as a Chinese woman and actually does the thing with the eyes and goes hello, whatever she says.
I turned it off.
You'll think so?
She does the eye things. Felicity, I don't know.
Yeah, I was deeply offended by that. Yeah.
I was upset on behalf of others because that's how I live my life.
That's how it's
right. That's the best way to be upset. Yeah. Upset by proxy. Yeah.
Blue Emmanuelle in 1980, also known as Pleasure Island. Emmanuelle Goes to Cannes in 1980. Emmanuelle in Soho 81. But yeah, I saw this one listed somewhere. The Inconfessable Orgies of Emmanuelle in 1982 by Jesus Franco.
Oh yeah, that's got to be porn. Yeah.
And Emmanuelle Queen of the Desert in 82.
Right. I mean, I've seen none of those.
Me either. None.
It's just too much.
I'm sure most of them are probably not even seeable anymore. Yeah.
I'm sure not. Yeah.
I mean, it's similar with in the Western movies. You have a similar problem with Django. There's like 70 movies with Django in the title. Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, just a ton. Like there was the original, like Sergio Corbucci one with Frank Nero, Django, and that was such a big hit. It was just like everyone else made Django movies. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, hello, Professor. I can't remember.
I don't remember that one. I don't see that one.
It was supposed to be your homework in the prison films we did.
I did all that homework. That was fun homework.
You might have read it as Violence in Prison, that one.
Right, okay.
It was the one with where the woman puts the razor blade up her, so
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was good.
I forgot about that.
That's the best part of the movie.
Now I check every time. So yes, it was the Carry On films even did it. Oh yeah, because I was going to ask about the spelling. How do you spell it? Emmanuelle? Because sometimes
like
it's double M,
Michael Myers has. That's how normal Emmanuelle is spelt, I think.
because Black Emmanuelle is one M.
And
Right.
The original Emmanuelle is two M's. Now I've also seen it with one L, but I can't say it right now. But yeah, two M.
Emmanuelle, Emmanuel, is a man's name.
Right. Yeah.
I believe.
Like Immanuel Kant. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, sorry, yeah,
philosopher.
it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Immanuel Kant. Yeah. It's a man's name. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
That's what I call Jay.
I think he's I, isn't he?
Yeah, it's spelled with an I, but it's the same idea. It's like it's the male version of that sounding name.
Sorry, VT, this is uni stuff. You can get back to your phone.
I didn't make sixth one.
Did you not? All right. Well.
No, I abandoned.
You come across to me as somebody who definitely would.
I watch a lot of TV.
No, fair enough.
That was Quincy was my education. Right, that's my list. I'll read the list of Black Emmanuelles to Jay just to check.
Okay.
Black Emmanuelle 2, in Bangkok. Black Emmanuelle, White Emmanuelle, Emmanuelle America, Sister Emmanuelle, Emmanuelle Around the World. Is that Cost Extra, I think. Emmanuelle and the Last Cannibals, Emmanuelle and the White Slave Trade, Emmanuelle.
Right,
Island.
I think I've seen 1 and 2, and maybe Black Emmanuelle, White Emmanuelle.
I think I've seen the same.
Yeah,
for a while.
I think I've seen Emmanuelle and the Cannibals, or the last of the Cannibals.
I definitely want to see that one.
Yeah,
it sounds brilliant.
If I remember correctly, there aren't really cannibals in it. It sounds kind of familiar.
Right, but they do eat stuff. They do eat human stuff, but not in that way. Is that right?
Maybe. No, I think. Yeah, I don't remember. It's garbage though. Yeah, all those movies are garbage. Yeah.
I
like Black Emmanuelle because of Eddie Izzard. I like his appearance in it.
He's in that, really?
No, but the woman looks exactly like him. The wife.
So there you go. So yes, I think, where did I see it? Somewhere. Yes, Emmanuelle has double M's and double N in Carry On Emmanuelle in 1978.
Right.
Bloody hell. So good luck trying to find these in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to search by actor or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
None. Before my time, believe it or not.
Did you not go to Philadelphia, those? No, Fitzbeetle, sorry. The actress looked like a man, not the other way around.
Oh dear, now we're getting onto something.
No. I was just making clear what I meant. Not.
Oh dear. Softcore Films, Columbia Pictures, Lady Chapley's Lover. I think I remember that one coming out.
I never saw that. No.
Emmanuelle, Sylvia Kristel is now nude in something else.
Yeah. Well, actually, what else is she in? She's been in a few things when she was older.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And I've seen a couple of them.
Mentioned.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. She was in the Private Lessons, the teen sex comedy.
Wasn't there a sequel to that?
Seen that? Yeah.
Secret to Private Lessons.
I might think of the other.
I mean, there's a couple that came out in the 80s with the same plot, because there was also like My Tutor was another teen sex comedy.
I've seen that one as well.
The fourth airport film, Airport 79, The Concorde.
Right.
I love that film. I never recognized her. She's done a lot of... Right, Emmanuelle's Secret, 1993. Emmanuelle 7, 1993. Emmanuelle's Perfume, 1993. So she is in the 1993 series, by the look of it. Old Emmanuelle in 1993, she's described as. Let's have a look. Red Heat, as someone else mentioned. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, there you go. She was in Red Heat with Linda Blair. Not the only one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, someone mentioned... Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, she was in Matahari, the canon one. Sorry, I missed that earlier. So yeah, Lady Chachi's Lover, Private School, Private Lessons. Yeah, so there it is. Private
Private Lessons.
And then she's in
I've
private
definitely
school
seen that one.
2 years later.
And that in Private Lessons is the one where she's a tutor for a boy. Is that right? Have you covered that one, Rob?
Yeah, I covered that one.
Right. Okay. No, I haven't seen it. I've seen your video on it.
Mm.
That is easier for me than watching these films, to be honest.
Right. Yeah.
If I need to catch up, I watch your 2 videos.
I never give away the end of the videos or the movie in mine though. So.
But I don't care about the end.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
But Tigers in Lipstick and The Fifth Musketeer in 1979. That sounds familiar. It's got Beau Bridges in it. Ursula Andress. Ian McShane. There you go.
Oh, maybe that's where they met.
Yeah. 1979. But yeah, I recognize the name of that and recognize her being in it. But apart from that, and some other French films that aren't to do with Emmanuelle, that is it.
Right. Not bad.
No. She did do a song in the second Emmanuelle called L'amour d'amour.
Love of the Sea.
Hear her singing. Well, there you go. There's a Private Lessons 2. But that has nothing to do with the original.
Yeah, the boy was too old by the time that came out, probably.
Yeah. Not problematic then.
No.
That's right. I think I remember commenting on your video that it reminded me of the plot of The Pit or The Hole, is it? Where the kid has the obsession with the babysitter or some sort of teacher. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't. That's kind of a horror film, right? The Pit or something. He lures people to this
that's right
hole in his backyard
where there's
or something.
little goblins down there. But
Right.
It was very similar. Like the kid in Private Lessons is seriously creepy. Probably more so than the kid in the pit that actually kills people. Yeah.
Spoilers.
That's the premise. It's not a spoiler. Yeah.
So yeah, apart from, I think that's all in my list of stuff to talk about. Unless you two have anything.
No.
You ever going to watch the films again?
No, probably not.
No.
I mean, maybe part 2. Parts of part 2, maybe. Yeah. For a special event.
The spa treatment.
The spa treatment one, right? Maybe.
Oh, because they all blurred into one, because there's the one where is it the third one where she's at a ballet class and she's looking through this projector thing that's playing a porno video,
right?
Japanese porno animation, and
an animated one. Yeah,
while she's watching it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's such a weird scene. That must be in the second one.
I think that might be the second one, yeah. And then there's the acupuncture scene where she's got pins all in her,
right?
Knocking one in the chair.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. That's true. The acupuncture. That's also in the second one. The second one's wild. Yeah. Yeah. The sex scenes in the third one, there's nothing interesting at all. There's no weird stuff like that. Remember. No, it's on the beach and in the water and in an abandoned house, which is weird. But nothing creative, no acupuncture or
the third one. She pretty much decides the second that guy gets off the plane that she's going to be having sex with him. It literally just walks out of the door and she's like, what was his name? Graham or something? I can't remember.
Greg, was it? Yeah,
might have been.
The director. Yeah,
that's right.
Not the director of the movie, but in the movie, he's a director. Yeah.
That's right. And his film must have been shite because he was just following one middle-aged woman around a village and having sex with her. I mean, what was it? She took him to these ruins, didn't she? It's that's not a film, is it? It's not.
He was location scouting.
It's art. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Hey, G-Man. What's up?
Good evening, G-Man. Porn lovers. Well,
yeah, there's no denying that.
Can deny it no longer.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I don't know. Did she have an interesting life apart from the Emmanuelle films? That maybe that's why they haven't. She's only known for that, isn't she? I don't know if she did anything else.
Yeah, not that I know of. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably why people just remember. Oh yeah, the one from the Emmanuelle films. And I don't know if she was. I don't know. There was nothing about her at all, and she came to international attention. Because what's the name of the director of the first one? Just Jaking.
Yeah, right. Just Jacking. Yeah. It's a perfect director name for the Emmanuelle film. Just Jacking.
Is it proper name?
I never even made that link before.
No, I just read it.
Well, I mean,
on the street loads, and then
he's French, so who knows how they pronounce it? Joking or something like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah. I hate it when they do stuff like that. It's just jacking.
Just jacking. Yeah. I don't know if there's a jack sound in French.
Whatever. There is here, and I'm doing it.
I'll have to get in touch with February.
What is February Rumpy? What's that? You're dedicating February to Rumpole of the Bailey?
What is an educated man would know that one.
What is February Rumpy?
The sort of thing discussing here.
Oh, so it's just grot, is it? Right.
Yeah, like Joan Collins is the stud or the bitch or something like that.
Right, okay.
I don't have any Emmanuelle tapes. Everyone's keeping them or they've been destroyed by wearing out. So
yeah, all right, yeah. I reckon all your aeroplane tapes, if you open the case, they're all got dirty stuff labels in it. On. Yeah. Look how many copies of Airplane I've got, everyone. Oh, hang on. No. What about this? No.
Well,
February Filth. That's a better thing.
February Filth. There you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't rhyme as well.
You're really stretching those. Since you did the one in last June or whatever, you've really yeah, which is good. Ever since then, you've been really sort of clutching at the straws on them. Was it February or something? Yeah, that's appalling. January is awful. What was the one you did? Was it Arnie? Was it January? No, February. No,
February.
No, you did Arnie more recently than that, didn't you?
No, it was last February, believe it or not.
Jesus Christ, that's a long time ago.
There was a dirty January.
That is awful. That is. You may as well just say, "I'm watching Die Hard March." Die March. You know what I mean? Like, it's so bad. You should run a consultation on it. At least give people get some ideas from people.
I'll run it past the producers. Bilitis. I've seen that mentioned before, but I've never seen it. I know it had a fancy score. I've seen in many a charity shop, and I should have probably picked it up. But do you know Bilitis?
Don't know that one. No.
I know it has nudity in it. I wasn't sure what type of film it was, though.
Sounds like some sort of gum disease.
It does. Yeah. So Real Fifth Beatle had a question about Monique Gabriel doing softcore in the 90s. I don't know.
Not out of that.
She's in Deathstalker 2, which is pretty funny. She's in a movie called Evil Tunes.
Oh yes.
They're all but I don't remember her doing softcore stuff.
Well, they're all
except for Emmanuelle Part 5. Yeah.
Olin Ray films, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, Deathstalker 2 is Jim Wynorski.
Yeah, he did Deathstalker 1 at least. I know that. Or Deathstalker 2.
2 was Wynorski. Yeah, Jim Wynorski. Yeah.
Okay. He did
Evil. I don't remember who did Evil Tunes. So.
I think that was Olin Ray.
Oh, he's getting mixed up, he says, with... Yeah.
Yeah, because Monique Gabriel was in...
she's in Emmanuelle 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a Playboy model who turned actress.
All right. See, yes, thank you, Professor. I'll take your...
Shut up, Professor.
He's a professor. What are you? You're just Jay.
I'm subscribed to him, but again, he's another one of those where it unsubscribes me. That's happened twice because I never see any of his stuff. It's weird. It does that with your mate Bronson as well.
I've had that happen to once. I need to check on the others, but yeah, I've seen the.
Yeah, where you
one.
subscribe and then they never show up on your feed.
Yeah, well, that's quite normal. But like when I've checked on these people, and it's unsubscribed me.
Oh, okay.
And I know it's not me because I've been drinking. So
right, that's right. She's the blonde and Death Stalker too. Yeah.
Ooh, amazing line delivery. Oh, what else has she got?
Right. Yeah, she gets some things out a couple of times in that movie.
That makes them worth watching, doesn't it?
That movie's actually pretty cool. It's funny. It's a parody of the first one. Yeah.
I need to check them out. I have seen them on the list. So I follow Jim Minorski on his channel. He's always on Facebook. He's always posting posters of his films.
Jim Minorski is one of the few people that I get. I get his porn films, and then I get his Lifetime films as well. So he's done.
Yes,
Lifetime.
he's another one of those. Like, Fredo and Ray did horror films, then soft.
That's it. Fredo and Ray's done them. Yeah, that's right.
He's done Hallmark Christmas films and stuff like that.
Yeah, he does everything. Yeah.
Says the guest on Saturday night stream. There he is. There you go.
Good. But yeah, no, well, I get unsubbed to him, so I don't. It must be a couple of channels that it just doesn't like me subscribing to.
He says, no. These are too highbrow for you.
Yeah, you know what? 101 Bronson's too highbrow. He's been on with Rock God, so there's nothing too fucking highbrow about that, is there?
That is true. His cameos before, just in the street scene. He's so thin and you can't recognize him.
Yeah. Is he dead or is he in prison, Ron Jeremy?
He's on his way to both, probably.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was in jail. Yeah.
I get mixed up between him and Harvey Weinstein because they both. Well, they both. What do you mean? Ooh, they're both the same. They've both done the same shit. Like they just both look like grey blobs that are about to die in prison. That's all.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got the sympathy Walker.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right. Here we go. See it. Gonna highlight that, VT? I haven't started it. That's a good comment. Oh, is it true? Is it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Love the silent flicks as well.
Yeah, he was never in good. He never looked healthy.
No,
but I wouldn't say that about him then because we're about the same. But like now, it's now he looks terrible just because he's old. Yeah. You have been cancelled. Yeah. VT is there. We go. VT is there. We go. Drama created.
Squabbles.
Speaking of drama, has there been any drama recently that I've missed out on? Oh, Rob, you obviously don't get involved in drama, but VT, sometimes you hear of it. I love it.
I hear drama. There's no drama.
Is there not? Oh.
Everyone's being nice because it's January.
Right, okay.
January.
It should be January. If everyone should be nasty, everyone should be picking sides.
Well, we might as well talk about it. All the big YouTubers are abandoning YouTube, aren't they?
Oh, right. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
But it's just making other people make videos saying I'm leaving YouTube, but they're not, just to get the views.
People have done that all the time. There's always these kids going, I'm leaving, I'm going to stay with religion. And then the next week, so I'm back now because I really missed it. Just fuck off. Just fucking, if you're going to talk about it, just fucking do it. Same thing as self-deletion. Stop fucking talking about it and get on with it and stop boring people. Just end it for you and for us.
I support that message.
Yeah.
It's a clickbait, you say.
Yeah, I try not to do clickbaity stuff.
Yeah. Is that the little thing there means inches, doesn't it? No, absolutely not. Or did you press comma twice instead of 2 M's?
You got a chicken.
No, sadly not, I'm afraid.
Is that J or is that
With my flexibility and fun-sized penis, that would take 2 years hardcore Pilates for me to get anywhere near it.
Well, we'll come back next month and we'll see if he can do it after some exercising.
There's some clickbait for you. The attempt in the thumbnail.
February.
That's actually a good one. There you go. Fun size February.
Well, if you've got nothing about Emmanuelle to say, then
Yeah, I think we're done with Emmanuelle. Yeah.
Good evening, Horror Cat Dad. How you doing?
Hey, welcome. As I close it, what so-called stream down.
Right.
I know I don't have anything else to say about Emmanuelle. What's your next topic? Hopefully I can make it. What is unless it's something horrible?
Well, maybe I'll do something horrible. Maybe it'll be Ron Jeremy films.
I haven't seen any of those. Apart from Orgasmo. I like Orgasmo. That's pretty good. That's very good. Oh, that's another good one. See, these are good. So this is quite sad because the person actually choosing and using these is worse than everyone else in the chat at picking them. It's dire.
How the hell can I? What films can I do with that one then?
You can't actually. That's fair.
I can totally fair enough.
Police Academy.
Rob, what have you got coming up? What have you guys got coming up? Let's end the stream in a nice way. Let's start with Rob. What have you got coming up?
Oh, Rob, what are you got?
I haven't decided what I'm doing yet for next week. I got to do that tomorrow. Yeah. So I don't know. I was thinking about doing Dirty Harry because I did Death Wish last week. So Dirty Harry would be a good one to do. But yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it.
You're starting to throw quite a lot of politics in for someone who's not an apolitical channel, aren't you? Recently, I've had to hold myself back from that. I mean, I appreciate I've been doing it as well, but like I do it on very rare occasions. Yours are creeping in every video now a bit. It's always a little comment.
Isn't it? A little, yeah. Well, just the movie, but the Death Wish video I filmed that like 6 months ago. It's just been sitting around.
Okay.
Yeah, so that wasn't planned to be like that. Yeah.
No, okay. Yeah. I try and start because I have been getting some pretty nasty comments when I throw stuff in, but whatever. I literally do it as I do it as I would watch it. I'm not trying to make an impression with anyone. I'm just I say what I would be saying while I was watching it. I try and do that anyway.
I mean, I sometimes will just do little like digs, like little jokes or whatever, like against Christians or conservatives,
bloody Christians.
With their nice things. It's not like. Well, I hope nobody takes me seriously.
No,
seriously.
No, exactly. Yeah, you just got sometimes. I mean, I'm on the side that you would be going for, but I mean, I look at it for what it is. It's a fun YouTube video that's supposed to make people laugh, and that's
exactly.
But you do get some fun. I'm getting a lot more shit recently.
Oh, really?
But yeah, mate. And
your
speaking of
not political, like at all, is it?
No, not well. So, do you remember I don't know if you saw it, my man or a woman chant at that extra by the pool? Yeah, someone didn't like that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
but it's just the sort of thing that I would do when I was younger. Like, my friends would have done that, like that. And that is literally what happened a number of times. But, some people don't like it.
I mean, that's how I took it in that video, is because you even mentioned it, too, that was like a chant that, like, you did as a child or something.
Yeah. Well, as a 30-year-old. Yeah.
Childish.
But yeah, that's true. I remember that. And then you had you've had a couple of comments about like men versus women in sports, but they're all just sort of funny. So I mean,
they are sort of funny, and that you can't ignor that either. I mean, when it's these things that they just throw you right in your face. It's not like I'm there talking about fucking electroshock therapy or whatever. It's just like you can't ignore these things, right? I'd make fun of it. I'd make fun of anyone. I will make fun of my side as well. It's just a bit of a laugh. But the worst shit I've got, actually, someone mentioned 9.5 weeks in the chat. The worst shit I've got is just for saying I don't like the film. And there's so many fucking lonely, sad, middle-aged women who obviously, that's their memory of sex is watching Mickey Rourke and frigging herself. She's fucking, you just don't like it, you're a prude. And then I got called woke because
Oh my god!
because I don't. You're obviously just some woke Gen Zer. Couldn't be further from the truth. There, I'm 45, 46. Like what a pathetic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable. But you don't get them, do you? You don't. I've not seen any negative stuff on your channel.
No, the only negative stuff I've gotten really was when I do like more like punk rock content, I get I've had some nasty comments there, like people saying like that I'm not really a punk or whatever.
Oh, that's because you're American. Because Americans can't really be punks. They think they are.
We invented punk. How could we not be punks? Like,
no, I know. I'm only joking.
Punk is like from New York.
Is it really? I don't know. I mean, yeah, but when you think of punk, no, sorry, but Sex Pistols own punk, and that's it. But so so I'm just saying that's probably where it's come from. I reckon. Is it from British people?
The only reason the Sex Pistols exist as the Sex Pistols is their manager was in New York at CBGB's and saw the Ramones, and he came back and he told his band, The Strand, that they needed to have this new kind of sound, so they adopted the name Sex Pistols, and that's where they went. They were like
because the Ramones. Looking back, the Ramones don't feel like punk to me. Like I don't know why. It's because my association with punk is obviously Sex Pistols and the Damned and the Exploited and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like that when you look at the New York scene. It's not. It doesn't. But anyway, that's not. I was just trying to wind you up about that. But going back to negative comments, VT's been getting some as well, and they're just really like out of the blue, just like this is pointless or why did you? It's just ridiculous the stuff you get. You seem to be BT. You seem to be attracting some right fucking weirdos at the moment.
Well, as long as they watch 30 seconds, we're all right.
Fair enough. Yeah, I pin all the negative comments anyway and just say, yeah, thanks for watching. The last one I got, I put it on my Twitter. It was just ridiculous. It just came out of nowhere. I don't know why on earth somebody would write something like this. It was just absolutely mental. It's on my body of evidence, is it? Madonna one. Mm-hmm. This guy writes, usual shitty review, not funny or interesting at all. After 7 months, you only have 2,351 views. And that says it all. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm a small YouTuber. You should see my lifetime stuff. I get fucking 200 if I'm lucky. That's fucking good numbers. But I don't know what sort of high horse he's fucking clambering on.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah,
it's unbelievable. It's part of the fun. I do love it.
I have gotten some negative ones. I did get some negative ones on Superflat that I did a few weeks ago, but I deleted them. Yeah,
deleted them. Even on engagement. Mm-hmm. What did they say about? What were they saying?
Yeah, one guy went on a rant about like the CIA putting drugs into the Black community and whatever. Like, no, delete. Like, I'm not like we're not. This is a stupid movie channel. I'm not doing like serious socio-political stuff here.
Tinfoil hat business.
Gone. Like you're gone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Yeah, it is. But that is the that seems to be the people that use YouTube the most are tinfoil hat people, aren't they? That tinfoil hat people that like just properly want to. The people who are most extreme about everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the comments, like, because I am automatically streamed to BitChute and Odyssey as well. That is just the Wild West. I think Rumble's bad. BitChute, people are so nasty on there, but it's brilliant. Under total anonymity with no fear of repercussions. So it's all good fun. Yeah. So that was all I had. VT, what have you got coming up?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, please.
Gotta get my calendar out. So what do we got?
Oh, he's properly organised.
Well, sort of. Well, I got 2 interviews possibly this week, but neither of them will be live.
Right. Okay.
Well, one of them might be live, I should say, but it'll be at 4 p.m. on Thursday if it happens.
Right.
Video store is open on Friday night, and House on the Haunted Hill with where is he?
Vincent Price
on Saturday evening. The remake.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So the old one, House on Haunted Hill. No,
the remake.
The remake.
99 or whatever it is.
I've seen neither. I really need to watch those because I've been told.
The remake's not bad actually. There's 2 haunted house movies that came out in the 90s. There was House on Haunted Hill, and then also a remake of The Haunting. That is garbage, but the House on Haunted Hill was actually pretty good.
When someone says the remake is pretty good or all right, I usually take that as it's better than the original, because then when people do obviously have an attachment to the first one they saw. So when someone says the remake's all right, if it is a straight up remake, it's normally pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, the original one is pretty campy, like kind of a silly kind of haunted house story. And then the remake, they take it more seriously. So it's difficult to even compare them. But yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I like the remake. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
well, makes fun. What's
fun. The sequel's not so much, but yeah.
Well, that's and it's been very nice to see you guys again. It feels like it's been it has been a couple of months, hasn't it?
It's been a couple of months.
And a lot's happened on everyone's channel in the last 2 months.
Yeah. Moving on up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuckman, step aside.
That's right.
Well, yeah, and please do. Yeah, step aside. Fucking chill. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, we don't cover popular stuff, so we'll never be popular. Yeah,
no, well, that's it. Yeah.
Emmanuelle. Was it 41 years, 51 years old now?
Yeah, and we'll put it down to that. We'll put it down to that reason as well.
Right.
I'm sure if I just spoke about one Marvel film, I'd have 1 million subs, but but I can't be bothered with that. I mean, don't want the subs anyway.
There's always an element of luck to this stuff, but I mean,
yes.
I genuinely believe that eventually the cream will rise to the top.
I think it will for whatever audience is there, and I just think for some of our stuff, there's just not a big audience. I mean,
no, of course, yeah.
I mean, young people, especially. I mean, anything before 1990 is ancient history to them that they just don't care about.
That's right.
You know, like over half the movies that I talk about were made like before 1980. So I mean, that's not going to hit with the 15-year-olds. Yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah. No, very true.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, But
if you can get a hardcore audience of older people, that's pretty good anyway. I mean, that's if you can get a big enough audience of that. But
right. Yeah.
Well, people that know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Plus, young people don't like sex anymore anyway, so that's another big section of.
Making women.
Well, they do, but only with themselves or their family members, depending on where they live.
Yeah. That's why they call it Kentucky Jelly, baby.
I need to put that on the topic list.
Oh, is that now going to be Kentucky Jelly July or whatever?
Oh,
KY July. How about that?
You just start getting flexible.
Filet Showbury or whatever.
You got 30 days to get in shape.
Fun size February, that was it. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Cool. All right. So, are we out of here?
Yeah, we're out of here. I'm out of here.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
I got more stuff.
See you, everyone.
But thank you. We'll see you next time. Maybe all three of us the whole time. We'll see. Take care, everyone.